I'm going to try to just keep this video short as possible because I keep redoing it and we're just going to talk. Okay. I am usually very out of the loop. I don't listen to the news regularly. I don't try to keep up to date with the news and the things that have went on unless it's something that's popped up on my phone. Okay. Because sometimes my heart just can't do it. And I know a lot of people that feel the same way. But in a lot of recent events where innocent people and children are losing their lives just because they exist, or just because somebody decided to disagree with somebody else and they were tired of it, they were tired of hearing it, or had some other misconsumption pop up in their head that was a complete total lie that was just twisted around, you know where I'm going. No one deserves to have their life taken for going out and asking people to think about some of the things that they believe in, to ask questions, to have an actual discussion or debate on it. I mean, it doesn't have to be a completely heated debate, but questions or a normal human being debate, not like going in and getting upset to the point that you get violent or that you wish terrible things onto somebody or actually do terrible things to somebody. Like, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. No child deserves at any age to see their father's life taken in front of them. No wife deserves to see their husband's life taken in front of them. Nobody's parent, nobody's friend, nobody's sibling, nobody's anything to anybody deserves to watch somebody that they love have their life taken away for just speaking the truth, getting people to ask questions, and having wholeheartedly good debates on topics that we need to debate, that we need to talk about, that we need to just ask questions and talk about and not like get violent and uproaring about it. In which he did say, he talked about this kind of stuff happening. He did. Like many other people that spoke up for the truth and spoke up for people and spoke up for the rights of others that can't speak. He knew it could happen, and he still, he still went on, and he still tried, and he went around speaking the truth and also actually speaking biblically about a lot of the different topics, which I know that upset a lot of people. I know that this just wasn't hate, that this was spiritual. All of this was spiritual. Everything that's been going on has been spiritual. And you can argue against that. I respect your point, but it is spiritual. It is spiritual. Things are happening. People, good God-fearing people, are having stuff happen to them. Good people that are spreading the word and spreading the love of Jesus, that is truly teaching the gospel of Jesus Christ to people, are getting hurt. Things are happening to them. It's happening. It's always happened. There's been an increase in it, no matter what country you're in, whether it's a daily thing or it's happening every once in a while. It is happening. But I want to encourage you to not keep your mouth shut. If the Lord is asking you to keep your mouth open and to continue to share the love of Jesus and to preach the true gospel of Jesus Christ and to help save others, you keep that mouth going, because God is using you for a reason. If something happens, you have a spot in heaven with Jesus. You did what God asked you to do. You are going to hear, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." But if you don't do those things, how many people was God going to use you to get to that would have been able to hear, "Good job, my good and faithful servant"? That if you don't go and do what the Lord is leading you to do, that they might not have the chance when they get to Judgment Day, and they will hear Jesus say, "I know you not," when they could have heard, "Good job, my good and faithful servant." You don't understand how the Lord is going to use you. I can say that too, because a lot of the times I have issues opening my mouth. I have problems with it. I've pushed through it many times, and there's been times that I haven't, and I know I should have, and I'm regretful of it. But God is using you as a faithful servant and a child of God, a blood-bought child of God. You have the duty to use your mouth, use your words, spread the gospel, and love one another. It is very hard to love people right now with all of the terrible things that have happened and went on, and the terrible things that people are doing to others. But I encourage you to still love them and to pray for them and to pray that the Lord touches their heart, that He shows them, that He just comes to them in visions so that they can no longer say that they do not believe.